Welcome to part two of the holiday episode. I have switched guests. We don't have Wes finishing up this one. He may drop in a little bit later, but we brought back J Mac, the old Jerry, him and the AI outlaw that he's got down there on the bottom of his screen now. How you doing tonight, Chief?
Good, brother. Happy to be here.
Outstanding. So just just to catch you up on where the first part of the episode ended off, we were talking about Christmas traditions. Do you have any Christmas traditions that you celebrate in your family or with your kids or anything like that? We talked a little bit about like Christmas Eve. I used to open presents with my mom and dad. And then Christmas morning, we used to, like 4 o'clock in the morning, start getting phone calls about being late to fucking Christmas at the family function, or decorating the Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving or November 1st, or maybe a star you throw on top of the Christmas tree. Anything you got like that?
Yeah, really not anymore. All my kids, being from a split family, and all my kids are old enough now that they think they have so much shit going on. Uh, so it's just kind of when we can schedule time, because between me, then my family, my extended family, my wife's family, and then you got my ex, her family, her husband's family, it's kind of chaotic.
So Wes was talking about they do where they spin a wheel now, because that's what his wife came up with, is they spin a wheel, and whoever's name it falls on, when it's that person's turn, that's the only person that they buy for. Do you guys do anything like that, or maybe a white elephant or something like that?
Uh, no, we do. So growing up, Christmas Day was always at my mom's house, at our house. That was the one holiday my mom always wanted. So, since then, with kids and grandkids and everybody getting older, things have had to change. So, like it's going to be this Saturday at my mom's house with pretty much the whole family. But we do for 18 and up, we do a white elephant gift. Uh, we used to kind of cap it out at a price. I don't even remember what the hell was anymore. We don't talk about it. So it's just whatever. You bring what you got. And then we draw cards. Whoever's got the lowest number gets to draw first, and so on and so forth. As you get going, when it's your turn, you can either pick a package from the pile or you can steal from somebody who's already opened something, because so you know what they got. And each item can only be stolen. I think the third time it's stolen, it's done. It can't be stolen again. So that kind of keeps things interesting.
Do you throw any like prank gifts in there so somebody gets stuck with something shitty, or is it just
Oh man,
all good stuff?
I wouldn't say it's something shitty, but it's like what I got going on this year. It's the love bundle, as I call it, and yeah, it's got a few adult items and toys, and yeah, we'll see who the lucky chap is on that one.
I wonder if it's going to get traded for 3 times.
We can only hope.
That'd be the kicker right there. You better record that shit. Every
That's
time it's
right.
traded for, I need like names and addresses. Probably not addresses. That's bit out there. But
Yeah, we got a big night planned for my mom's. Uh, I'm gonna have to tell you, you can't put any clips of this out until after this weekend.
it this'll go out probably Wednesday. That's what I'm guessing for the episode. But I'll hold the clips back until at
There
least
you go.
about this shit for a little bit. So uh
Yeah, so we got a lot of things to kind of fuck with my mom this year. Uh, kind of not switching gears too much, but with the my music that I've started, the Laundromat Legend kind of really took off. When I wrote that, it was actually on my biological father's birthday. So I sent it to my mom and I said, "Hey, mom, I want you to listen to this song. I created it just for him. It's his birthday. I want to send it to him." And she listened to it and was like, "Absolutely not."
so you sent it anyway.
Well, no. And I was like, "Well, I'm going to post it on Facebook." And, he's on my Facebook. I was like, he's probably going to see it there because I'm going to tag my sister in it too. And she's like, "You better not. You better not. I don't want to see it on there." So, all right, what I do, I went ahead and posted it. I just blocked her from seeing it. So when I told her, she's like, "I told you not to do that." I said, "No, you said you didn't want to see it on there, so I blocked you so you couldn't see it." But anyway, I created a bit of a merch line. So I found probably the only family photo I have of him, my mom, and I cropped his picture out, put it on a T-shirt that says "The Laundromat Legend." And then on the back it says the load dropping champ. So can't really wait for her to open that one up.
Well, if you're running a merch line, I'm going to go ahead and throw a, a m- a minimal advertisement out here, but we're not getting paid, so it's not an advertisement. So, uh, I got I have a t-shirt lady, and she's really good. We got Field Bold Laser and Apparel Design LLC that runs literally. I ordered stuff from them, and they told me I could pick it up, and she lives 5 houses away from me, and she's got a laser printer. That they created a room down in the basement where they do all their work and stuff like that, and they've always treated me right on prices, and if you order a certain amount, then you get discounts and stuff like that. But they have a whole line of like you can put on leather koozies and tumblers and all kinds of shit, Stanley cups, whatever you can come up with, they can print it out for you. So, and t-shirts,
Right
they
on, yeah.
special order whatever size you need. So that's where all of the Frosty Dingy line, like this shirt right here that I cut the sleeves off of, that's where all
Nice.
that shit comes from. So
Yeah,
I think you
I
got
love
one,
keeping
didn't you?
it local.
What's that?
Yeah, yeah, I got one, but, I like keeping it local, so yeah, I'll definitely, send that information my way. I'll definitely check them out. I used, Vistaprint for these ones, and, the price wasn't too bad, because I did 2 runs. I did the Laundromat Legend, then I also made one for, the Cadillac 3 and the Fox Lounge, uh, but, they were shipped out of Vegas, and they literally had them printed in a day and shipped in 2 days, so I had them within 5 days, I think it was, for both shipments.
Yeah. No, that's about their turnaround as well. Now, if it's a normal size, like up to I think XL or something like that, the turnaround's faster. But if she's got to order shirts, it takes a little better. If you want a specialty kind of shirt, like I did the racer back shirts for the ladies on a couple runs because that's what they wanted, and that took a little bit extra time to get those in. And also,
Right, absolutely.
did you ever meet Earl, my friend from Oskaloosa, the one that owns Flag Sticks, the indoor golf simulator, mini golf, and got like basketball court and stuff in there and arcade? Did you ever meet that guy?
I don't know. I might have, I
Well,
mean, that was a long time ago.
he does a different style, which is like infusion. So basically does the outline type shirts, the ones that don't have like intricate color palettes and stuff like that. They're the basic like bar shirts you used to wear back in the old
Right.
days. It's mostly old school. So he does koozies and stuff like that that are the same thing that you can get if you go to one of the cheap sites. And he rocks out that machine too in his spare time. So I got you
Right
covered on the
on.
merch, man. I definitely do.
Hell yeah.
So, also remind me tomorrow, the Feel Bold Apparel sent me, an email because I asked her what her Christmas specials were and if she had any Christmas shirts or something like that design. And she sent me a bunch of the pictures of the shirts they're rolling out. And she's got one that's like a Big Nick Energy with Santa sitting on the packages, just like that one big guy, the
Uh,
one we're talking.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
and
know what you're talking about.
then it's got one with stockings on it that says "well hung" and shit like that. I mean, and then it's got one where Santa Claus is flipping you off, and I mean, it's all kinds of fun shit on those pictures. So I'll definitely hook you up tomorrow on those. But
Right.
rolling off of our free advertisement into back into what we were talking about on the Christmas thing. I was explaining to Wes that I have never gone to, for lack of better words, a preppy Christmas company Christmas party before. Like our Christmas party usually consists of maybe pizza when you work in a factory, they throw you a bunch of pizzas on the table and like, here you go, Merry Christmas. Or they serve you a dinner or something like that. But I have to go to one of the actual old school Christmas parties where somebody gets way too drunk and tells their boss off kind of Christmas parties.
Somebody's
And
boob is falling out for sure.
somebody sitting on the copy machine way too early in the evening, that kind of Christmas party. But it reminded me of a controversial Christmas movie that stems around an office Christmas party. Do you have any idea which one I'm talking about?
Oh, stop it. This has got to be Die Hard.
It is Die Hard. Die Hard is it is not Christmas until he falls out of Nakatomi Plaza and hits the ground. Until I see that, we are not having Christmas. I'm telling you. That's definitely one of the best, and I still consider it a Christmas movie because the whole basis of it is a Christmas party.
Right.
How do you feel about it? Are you on board with it being a Christmas movie, or do you think it's just an action movie?
I think it's the same. I think it's a Christmas movie, same as Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon by far is has to be a Christmas movie because the original one takes place at Christmas, and one of the fight scenes, there's Christmas trees in it,
That's
all the
right.
way through to
Until
the
Riggs
front
is beating the
yard.
shit out of somebody and surrounds some Christmas trees, it's not Christmas season.
Well, Gary Busey usually deserves it. I'm just saying.
That's right.
So one of the funniest memes I've ever seen is everybody's out here arguing about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and they always forget that Die Hard 2 is also a Christmas movie. It takes
I
place on
mean,
Christmas Day at an airport. So,
I definitely think that was just planned in the script. So, that's the way they all should have been.
yeah, I I could have swore that the last one where he reunites with his son had a Christmas backing to it, but it does not say that online. It says the only 2 that can be considered Christmas movies are 1 and 2.
I still, after the 1 and 2, I think John McClane should stay home for Christmas. Just don't even leave the fucking house.
Well, the chauffeur says it best in the first one. He's like, "If this is what they do for Christmas, I can't wait till New Year's."
No shit.
So, yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. And you were talking earlier today, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, hands down, greatest of all time. A Cooper's Christmas. If you haven't watched it, we just need to stop now and go watch it. Or put it up right here. I'll sit here with you for the hour and a half and watch it again because it
So,
is.
break it down a little bit. Let everybody know what it's about.
So basically, it's set in the 80s. And the dad gets one of those old school shoulder VHSs. So, everything's being recorded. And so everything that comes along with that was like, just putting in everybody's face, hey, say something to the camera or do something or, whatever. And then just the hijinks that ensues with their family and their extended family that comes. And just, it reminds me of the holidays.
It sounds like a good
Get
one, but
something away.
is it on
Makes
your,
your family, always makes your family look normal.
have they upgraded it into Netflix yet?
That I'm not sure. I'm not even I don't even know when it came out because I just happened to come across it years ago. Um, Back when I was on all the dark webs movie sites, and I downloaded it, and so that I just watch it off my computer every year. Let's see. Oh, and when I was telling you, it was that group of comedians um, from Canada, and they were called the Kids in the Hall. I guess they used to have a TV show.
Yeah, I
I don't
remember
remember
that.
watching it.
I remember the TV show.
Yeah. Oh, so 2015 is when it came out.
So that's not no horribly long ago. It's still in the
No, that's not it. No, that says Christmas Coopers. A Cooper's Christmas here. Oh, that was the wrong one. Or sorry, it also goes by, depending on where you look it up at, it goes by Cooper's Camera, or sometimes depending on the site you find it, it'll be Cooper's Christmas. But it was 2008.
that's what, less than 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was pretty close though. 18.
Yeah, 18, yeah. So it's not it's rolling back around with all the new kids going back to the '90s to steal all of our shit. So it's right there.
Yeah, for sure.
So
They could
if you
remake this movie all day.
so is it similar to the same comedy style as like Christmas Vacation? Is it the same kind of slapstick from that?
I would say so, but this is like more. I mean, like, was Christmas Vacation made in the '80s or was it the early '90s?
I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think it was the '80s.
This just has more of a '80s vibe, I would say, to it, just with the aspect of the video camera, for the VHS stuff. But it's got the drunk uncle. It's got the the two brothers. The dad is one, his brother coming, and they had really gotten along for a while. Um, yeah, it's just crazy. And the family didn't have a lot of money, so the gifts are kind of fucked. So I'm sorry, I gotta watch this movie. I haven't watched it yet this year, but I usually watch it every year.
So Christmas National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation came out in 1989.
99.
Yeah. How old were we back then? Like 10?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Just old enough to watch that shit.
I
So
think we watched a lot more than that.
oh, we watch way more than that. But what's your throwback movies that you watched for Christmas back in the day? Like everybody watches like, and believe it or not, I pulled up the controversial Christmas list. And a lot of the movies that are traditional are on the list for being controversial just because their basis isn't Christmas. Like I can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now without looking on my little Google map over here. Christmas Story. It's even called The Christmas Story, and it made it on the controversial list because it was based about leading up to Christmas, not about Christmas Day as much.
Good lord. That that sounds like that scale's pretty fucked.
That's
Uh,
that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the controversial list and they're just I'm so, they're just ridiculous.
I don't know why it'd be called the controversial list. I mean, I could see if it was cliche list. I mean, just what everybody, It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Story, obviously Vegas, or not Vegas, but National Lampoons.
See, and I've
Uh,
always hated having to watch A Wonderful Life every year. But my uncle has to watch it at Christmas every year, and I just can't get into the premise of A Wonderful Life and the fact that it's black and white.
I think it's good. It's a classic movie. It's not something I watch every year or even every couple of years, but every once in a while. I don't know that I've actually ever sat down and watched the entire thing beginning to end, but I know I've seen the whole damn thing because it's on all the time. Uh, but another one that I like that's kind of flown under the radar was a Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck and James Gandolfini from 2004.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And I'll put that
I'll
on the
put that on
list.
my list. You bet. We'll watch that fucker.
Yeah, Ben
See,
Affleck is just a rich guy, single, doesn't have family or nothing, so he decides to go basically buy a family for Christmas, and it's pretty funny.
isn't that the same thing that oh, what's his name? He came up with Adam Sandler in that time, the little blonde-haired kid that's in Tommy Boy. David Spade. David Spade has a movie the same exact thing where he wanted
Really?
to relive his childhood and he bought a family and he did
Was
the
that
same thing.
like Dickie
Yeah,
something?
Dickie, there you go. Yep.
I can't
The
remember.
Life of
I don't even know
Dickie
if
or
I actually
something
really
like
watched.
that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't even think I ever watched it.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but it's not one of those movies you wanna watch more than 2 or 3 times, I don't think, 'cause it's just awkward at some points. I mean, it's not a horrible movie, it really isn't. I'd watch it if it's on and there's nothing else on, but, uh, are you one of those people that have to watch the Peanuts Christmas special every year and the Rudolph Christmas special?
Growing up when I was younger, I was, and I haven't really watched any of them in a long time. The other night, I was actually watching the original Grinch cartoon, just because it's been so many years since I seen it. But yeah, anymore since the girls and my boy too, but all the kids are older, they're not really around. They don't want to watch shows with me. So, but there is a newer one. I don't know how long my kids were younger, like, called Prep and Landing, about the elves, basically that handle all of Santa's business. It's actually a pretty cool cartoon. I think they just came out with another one this year I saw, so I'll probably be watching that.
I you run into way more weird shit than I do apparently, because I've never heard of that one either. You're gonna have to make me a list to get caught up with you.
That's right.
So you brought up the Grinch. Have you watched the actual Jim Carrey Grinch movie?
Yeah, haven't they remade one since then though too?
I'm not 100% sure on that, but
LA did, but yeah, the one Jim Carrey did, he nailed it. Um, I think it'd have been really hard to really picture anybody else in that role.
the girlfriend started watching it last night, and I literally got up and left the room. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go work for a while because I just can't I couldn't handle it." It was just way too over the top for me, but
Do you not
everybody
remember the
else loves it.
cartoon?
No, I just don't like that kinda comedy. Like,
Oh,
this is gonna be controversial as hell because if when I bring this up, we're gonna get into another movie, but I do not find Will Ferrell type of comedy funny at all. I do not find Will Ferrell's style, and Jim Carrey has funny movies like, Liar Liar. I thought Liar Liar was funny, but I did not like, Ace Ventura that well. And I don't like The Grinch because it's a different style of comedy. It's that over the top, over exaggerated type of comedy. I can't get into it.
so did you not like any of the early, Adam Sandler movies, like Billy Madison?
I did not like Billy Madison as much as I liked Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
Happy Gilmore's
there's a
funny.
big change.
Happy Gilmore's funny. Billy Madison is not that funny.
Yeah, well, there's a big, like you said, there's a big change in different, a little bit difference in comedy between those two movies in particular.
Yeah, the Happy Gilmore is comedy. The Billy Madison is the overplayed, too high energy, trying to overact kind of comedy. And
See, and I
that's
liked Adam Sandler's early shit, but when he was here a couple years ago to do a stand up, I didn't enjoy it at all. I thought it was cool that he brought all his friends along, like Kevin James. I don't know how long he was sitting right behind us, like 2 rows, but he did ended up doing a bit with him, and then Rob Snyder was there, and then a couple other guys that are all in his movies. I thought that was pretty cool. But as far as the comedy went, I didn't really care for it. I did like his early stuff. It's kind of like a Dane Cook thing.
yeah.
I like Dane Cook's early stuff, but then, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Well, he fell off his rockers after waiting, pretty much.
Right.
Well, I also that you brought it up, Kevin James and Adam Sandler in a movie. What'd you think of Grown Ups?
I like that's a pretty good series because there's two of them, right?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah. Obviously, I thought the first one was better than the second one, which 90% of movies are. But I thought it was a pretty good uh,
Yeah,
couple
that
of
was
movies.
that's right on the borderline, right? Because it was the Happy Gilmore style with a little bit of the Billy Madison over the top shit. Just a little
Right.
bit.
But what I like is about that is, I mean, you and I would do the same thing if fucking we had all the boys back together. We would act just like we did back then.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
liked about it. It wasn't quite over the top, but you could tell they were still, trying to act like, oh fuck, we're 19 again.
So also one of Adam Sandler's it's technically not a Christmas movie because he's Jewish. It's Eight Crazy Nights, that cartoon.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is though.
I love that movie. I mean, it gets a little bit too emo here and there, but for the most part, it's a great movie. It's a good cartoon. You got to put that one on your list because
I'll have to check it
I
out.
enjoyed it. It's it makes zero sense at all, really. I mean, it's just an animated cartoon that's kind of like kind of like Grown Ups with a little bit of backstory about how he became who he is and sort of a little bit about the Grinch, how his heart turns at the end. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a good time, and a lot of the shit that happens, it's definitely funny. Um, Also, going back to the Elf and the Will Ferrell style, what do you think of Elf?
I liked it. I thought it was a good concept. Um, Kind of like same line of I forget where Vince Vaughn was the brother of Santa Claus, and it was uh I can't think of the guy's name who played Santa Claus now, but I thought those were kind of similar, just different concept that hasn't been pummeled, over and over again.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Are you talking about Fred Claus?
Yeah, that's it. Fred Claus.
So he Vince Vaughn has actually been in a few Christmas movies. Believe it or not, I did not know that he had 4 of them out. Have you, do you remember 4 Christmases?
I do remember that one.
And then you got Christmas with the Campbells. Ooh, that one's
I don't
got
know if I know
Brittany
that
Snow
one.
in it, and he is in the new remake of the A Christmas Story that came out in 2022,
Huh.
which I didn't know they remade it.
Yeah, that's new to me too.
So apparently he has, been in 4 Christmas movies. I only knew of 2,
Oh,
so
I wonder if they remade that one into some shitty musical like they do with some classic shows, you know?
I am so tired of the musicals, and I'm so
Dude, I
tired of hear
love musicals, dude. I love musicals, but some of the shit that they're trying to do, like, it's like, why? There was nothing wrong with the original one.
I'm so tired of hearing about Wicked and whatever the hell the actresses have lost, like, 40 pounds over whatever
Yeah, I don't know,
trauma
dude.
has gone through on that.
I
I
haven't
mean,
watched either one of
Ariana
those either.
Grande is basically see-through, and they got a weird crying relationship every time you talk to her. The other chick has to hold on to her, and it's fucking weird. I don't get it. I'll never understand that one at all. So we gotta throw the ultimate every year you gotta watch Christmas movie out there, Home Alone, and it's on the controversy list.
Yeah, but man, what a great, just wholesome family movie. I mean, everybody could take away something from that. I don't It's not that the franchise even got better. Like well, the second one was Lost in New York. Wasn't there a third one? Or there was a third one, but not Macaulay Culkin, I think.
Yeah, the third one was different. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, but even Lost in New York was pretty good. But yeah, man, that first one was just a banger. I mean, what year did it come out?
Holy Jesus, there's 5 of them.
Yeah, Home Alone came out in 1990. So we've been left roughly 11 years old, and this kid was 8, I think, or 10. So we all could kind of share the same things, like, oh, what if our family left us home for Christmas? Fuck.
And you're planning out how to weaponize your house.
That's right.
And
Everybody
then
wants a Red Ryder.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, he finds the abandoned house or whatever, and Donald Trump
Well, that was just,
makes an appearance.
yeah, the house was like a family member's house they were renovating or something
Yeah.
that they had talked about, and he overheard the address. Yeah.
And it's still fucking still got Marv in it though.
I mean, yeah, what are the odds that those two slapstick motherfuckers are going to run into him in New York on Christmas Eve again?
And seriously, what kind of range does Joe Pesci have? I mean, seriously. He goes from movies like where he's playing a Italian gangster to where he's
Yeah.
playing a super in the hood in a fucking it's called The Super. And then he's in a like stand-up comedy movie, just smacking it around. I mean, that's some pretty good range for an actor. 8 heads in a duffel bag and all kinds of shit that he's been in.
Yeah. I mean, but think of a lot of those guys that were like in Goodfellas. I mean, just how much they nailed that persona. And then, you know, Joe Pesci, and then
Ray
who was the
Liotta,
dad? Ray Liotta. I think he's hilarious. And then who was the dad from Meet the Fuckers that was in the
that's De
Goodfellas?
Niro.
Yeah, well, Bobby De Niro. I
Yeah,
mean, he's
he
fucking pretty funny too.
He was in, like, Raging Bull and all kinds of Heat. Heat was a good movie, but it's
That was that Al Pacino with him,
yep.
or was that just him? Yeah, okay.
No, it's him and Al Pacino in that one, and,
Yeah,
Val
okay.
Kilmer
Oh man, Val Kilmer,
had, I think it was the insurance guy
Iceman.
was the getaway driver. I mean, there's a lot of big actors in that movie. It's a good time. What? Hold on, I gotta pull something real fucking quick. There's another movie that after Home Alone that's one of the big guys. You always got Frosty the Snowman. That's a great one. But
Oh yeah,
one of the Christmas movies that I figured you'd get behind is Violent Night. It just
yeah.
came
I haven't
out
watched that
recently.
yet. Yep. I I know the
That's
premises of it, and I've seen the trailers and stuff. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, it does look pretty good.
yeah. I watched that thing right before it came out of theaters, and it's a good movie. It's not a comedy for most of it, but it's a lot of action movie on that one. Definitely action, 100%. Like he plays the role of an angry Santa Claus that that used to be a Viking. Like it was a Viking lore that he was playing on that one. One of my favorite, by all means, one of my favorite Christmas movies is Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, the Matthew
It's been a
McConaughey
while since I've
movie,
seen that one. Yeah, it's been a
where
while since I've seen that one, but yeah,
it's got the Scrooge undertones. Like that's the basis of it, where he's going through the three ghosts and all that stuff. And it just happens to be at his brother's wedding, of all things. But I still call it a Christmas movie because it's got the Scrooged undertones in it.
what
And then
about
if you go to,
Miracle on 34th Street?
yeah, not a fan. It's one of them black and white ones again.
They did redo it in color though.
Yep, it's one of those black and white ones again. I developed my hatred when it was black and white, and we don't watch it now that they put it in color. But
Gotcha.
but you got to have the Bill Murray Scrooged in the Christmas talk.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah, it's
Billy.
that is an old school 80s feeling Christmas movie right there.
100%.
And I saw a meme the other day where it had Bill Murray and the first guy, the first dead person that shows up and tells him he's going to be visited by three ghosts. And then right below it in a different still frame, it's got Bill Murray putting on his Ghostbuster suit saying, I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I I love when movies do little things like that. Just little innuendos.
Yeah, it was a good time. But no, that movie's funnier than hell. And it had, oh, I can't remember his name, the guy from Police Academy in there, Zed from Police Academy, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, oh, Bobcat.
He was in there as the disgruntled worker that got fired and tried shooting him with the shotgun at the end of it. That's funny. And it had Mary Lou Retton doing fucking gymnastics in the middle of the movie. And that was a great, great movie. Oh, and it's got the main female character from Indiana Jones in it too. The love interest that Indy keeps going back to. That they tied
Really?
in later that he had a kid with her and all that stuff.
Right.
I can't remember her name, but I definitely love Scrooge. You can't get through a holiday without watching Scrooge at least once. At least I can't.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen it, but man, that is a great movie though. I remember when it came out. That had to have been what, like 94, maybe?
1988. Yeah, it's an oldie. Oldie but goodie.
That's right.
So I'm looking here at top Christmas movie picks, and I don't know hardly any of these. Oh, period. What period? Fun period. I've never heard of that movie.
What fun. Yep, I see it. Yep. Me neither.
Not at all. Jingle Bell Heist. Never heard of that one. My Secret Santa. Are these Hallmark movies? Is that what we're into right now?
Or Lifetime.
Yeah. And then you got Red One. I've heard of that one.
Yep, I've seen a little bit of that one.
Then you got Polar Express. Never watched that one. I know it was big though when it came out. All the younger
Right.
kids liked that one at the time. We
Well,
got,
Santa Claus, I like him.
yeah,
That's a good movie.
Spirited, which looks like it's Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds,
Yep, I
which
don't think I've heard of that one either.
came out on Apple TV in 2022.
Must not have made much past that.
What's that one? The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, 2024 on Stars. I don't understand how these are top Christmas movie picks when I've never heard of The Night Before
Right.
with Seth Rogen, a very
I think we
Jonas
could make a
Christmas
bigger
movie.
list of better movies.
Yeah. Now when you get down here to popular movies, you got,
We didn't even get to Bad Santa.
no, those are still in. That was considered controversial as well, and it's him in a Santa suit, for fuck's sake. How can you not count Bad Santa as a Christmas movie? You remember the Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
Yep, that was a
No,
pretty good franchise.
another good one there.
Oh, you want one that hits you right in the feels?
Oh, in the
Old
field.
Jack Frost.
Yep. That one has it.
But man, I love me some Michael Keaton though, bud.
Oh yeah.
That man can't do any wrong in my book. But when you
What's your
just completely nail Batman, you can do
what's your
like,
favorite
whatever the
one?
fuck you want.
Your favorite Michael Keaton movie?
Oof, that's a tall ask right there.
I literally had this debate last night with the girlfriend on Michael Keaton movies. I nailed
Phew,
it. I pulled one
wouldn't
out
even
of my
know.
ass on this one because it is his best movie ever. But I want to see what you think
Phew.
first before I ruin your idea.
Well, I don't know about the best movie. I mean, it's a good movie, don't get me wrong, but this movie really showed his acting range, and that was Multiplicity.
God damn it. You nailed it. That's exactly what I said. 100%. He played 4 different characters in that movie.
Yeah, and unbelievable. I mean, it just really showed the range that what he has. But man, the dude is so in depth. I mean, did you ever watch Founder, the story of McDonald's?
I did not.
Watch that. It's got Michael Keaton. He was basically the guy that fucked the McDonald's brothers over.
The ones that stole the restaurant from him?
Yeah, so Michael Keaton was a traveling salesman, and he was wherever the two brothers started the original McDonald's. And he had never been to a place where you go to the window, you order, you pay, and then within minutes you have your food. The guy, he was just such an awe. Like I said, he was a traveling salesman. So literally these two McDonald's brothers, once he got into working with or trying to work with them in business, they mapped out everything in their building and built it inside. Some of the machinery, I guess, was like custom made and everything.
Yep.
So they could
Everything
produce everything as fast as they could. Well, then, if I remember it right, he got them to franchise everything, but like he owned the land that all of them were built on or something. So there wasn't anything they could do um once they found that out. So he was raking in all this fucking money, and they had to pay him the rent or something like that. But anyway, they ended up taking him to court, which he drug out, blah, blah, blah. And if I remember right, what it came down to, what he agreed to give them back their original location, which was a little tiny hole in the wall. And then he turned around and built a giant one across the street from him.
See, I watched that on the documentary on the History Channel of I think it's Food That Built America on the McDonald's episode, and they went into that. And then while that was going on, they were trying to fight off Burger King at the same time.
Yeah. But anyway, but just what an actor, man. So I don't know about his best movie, but his best range was definitely Multiplicity. But he nailed Batman. You could go back even further. Was it Mr. Mom that he was in?
Yep. Yep.
Great movie. Any of his Saturday Night Live stuff he's done was fucking funny.
Have you seen the newer stuff that he's done with like where he is a CIA agent and he's training people and shit like that? And then one of the people he trains goes rogue or some shit like that?
Yeah, what was that movie called?
No idea.
I don't remember either.
Your
but yeah,
Google
I have
machines
seen
is
that.
as fast as mine.
but man, we've not
But
even
no, I
talked. We
think
haven't mentioned
Multiplicity by far is the
Beetlejuice.
best Michael Keaton movie ever. She touched my peppy, Steve.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Batman, especially the first one with
I'm
Jack
put.
Nicholson.
I didn't like him that well in that movie.
No,
I
oh
I
boy,
think he could have
here we
played it
go.
better. I'm sorry,
You
but the
probably
best
you probably liked the Robert Pattinson one, didn't you?
no, the best Joker ever is Heath Ledger by
So, I
far.
mean, he did great. I bet
It's not even
we can
comparable.
admit there were two different Joker. We can admit there were two different Jokers, though, right?
Two different kinds, yes.
There you go. So, and you got to admit, Jack Nicholson nailed his.
I will say, out of the old school Batman villains, Two-Face with Tommy Lee Jones was better than the Two-Face that they put in the new one
Yeah,
by
easily,
far.
easily.
But I will not say that Heath Ledger is not the greatest Joker of all time. And Jack
All right,
Nicholson
all right.
was the 80s style of Batman villains, the old school comic
So,
book style. He's the
so
old
what you're
school
saying is
comic
Jack
book style.
Nicholson is the goat.
No, I'm saying Heath Ledger is the GOAT.
What did you think of Jared Leto's Joker?
I honestly do not think that he did a bad job. He didn't do a bad job, but the character was not developed at all. Not hardly at all. I mean, he barely even got any screen time.
Right. That's why I thought they were going to do a franchise off that for him, but
That's what I thought too, but a lot of the problem was he stayed in character. The entire movie, he stayed in character. Like off screen, he was still the Joker. And he was too crazy and they couldn't hang a franchise on him because they thought he was too much of a loose cannon. That
I
that
mean, look,
he was being too outrageous. He was fucking with their lunches and shit on set. All kinds of shit.
hey, if Charlie Sheen can make comeback after comeback after comeback, I think Jared Leto can stay in character for a couple movies.
I don't think that was we're not in the same time frame there, Chief. You can't do that shit anymore. People need safe spaces, apparently, from what I've heard. And
Yeah.
therapists or some shit.
And
I don't know.
apparently, yeah, I don't even think that's working anymore.
No, it's not. We can't even get into that shit on here, but yeah, no, it's fucking ridiculous.
Canceled.
No, I ain't worried about being fucking canceled. I just don't want to go off the fucking deep end and have it posted all over fucking the internet for the rest of my life. Yeah. Look,
You gotta live a little, bud.
Showed up. Jack Frost finally showed up. Speaking of Keaton,
Did it?
I scrolled down to family friendly Christmas movies, and Jack Frost is number 3. No, number 4.
Yeah, it'll catch you in the feels, man. It's a good movie.
I forgot Kurt Russell did a Christmas movie. The
Yeah, he
Christmas
played Santa
Chronicles.
Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I forgot one of the best Christmas movies ever. Before Kevin Spacey got blackballed out of the whole acting world. But The Ref with Dennis Leary.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You remember that one?
Shit, man. That was I do. Because like wasn't he
That's a
holding one
great
of them holding the
that's
family
a funny
hostage or
fucking
something?
movie. Yeah, he was holding the family hostage. And then they helped him
Yeah,
out to get away at the end because he fixed their
I
marriage.
forgot about that. That's right. It was like a big therapy session.
I love that movie. Here's one right up your fucking alley. Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh man, don't fuck with the Ernest franchise, bud. Don't fuck with the Ernest franchise. You know what I mean, Vern?
So I just pulled up the 1980s Christmas movies, and one of the best ones is Gremlins. Like it's one of the top ones is Gremlins. Now,
You know, back then that was
what
probably one of my favorite
is the
movies.
name of what is the name of the leader of the evil Gremlins?
Man.
Because
For some reason I
they're
want to say
claiming that this
Spike,
is a
but
Mandela effect. What was that?
you
What did you say
say
it was?
for some reason I want to say Spike, but I don't think that's it. Shit. Because
Spike
Gizmo
was it, and then something
was it?
happened and it changed. and history has changed it to Stripe.
No, that
So
it was
they're
Spike.
calling that the Mandela effect
Yeah,
because
trying to tell us that it was
I
Stripe the whole
remember it.
time.
Yeah, and that goes for a lot of shit anymore where we remember it and we have like there's no cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom thing, even though we have tags that show the cornucopia on it. Or it used to be Tostino's pizza rolls, and now it's Totino's pizza rolls and shit like
True.
that. So I
Yeah. Well,
believe my theory is when they fucking fired up that hadron collider, it put us into a fucking different realm that's just a bit off, and that's why we're having the Mandela effect. Like fucking the exercise guy. Who was his name? Fuck is it? He always
Richard
wore the shorty
Simmons.
yeah, Richard Simmons. They say he never had a headband. His Halloween costume came with a fucking headband, but you can't find a video of him wearing his red, white, and blue headband that he always wore anymore. It's just fucking gone.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I don't remember him ever wearing a headband
Some
either because I just remember his
something.
froey hair.
Yep, and he always had the red, white, and blue headband on. But yeah, something pushed us a little bit off kilter at some point and started this whole Mandela bullshit.
Or did they
So
just change
I
it
don't know.
and not
I
tell
think it's when they
anybody? And then years later,
fucking
that's when we're noticing.
well, when they right before they fucking fired up the hadron collider and actually slammed the particles together, the supercomputer that controls it told them not to fucking do it. It told them fucking 6 or 7 times not to do it because you aren't going to like the consequences. And they overrode that fucking e-stop and did it anyway. And then ever since, shit's been a little bit fucking different than how we remember it.
Well, I get that, but do you think they could just be changing this shit over the years and not telling anybody? Kind of like, I mean, we kind of were told a little bit, but Mrs. Butterworth or Uncle Ben. What else did they just take out?
Well, no, that's for different reasons, political bullshit reasons. But how do you explain Shazam with Sinbad? They say that that movie never happened, even though we have old VHS tapes of Sinbad being a genie.
I didn't know they said that that didn't happen. I just remember that fucking
Yeah, no,
Sinbad, though, man.
that's the biggest thing that they're pushing on this whole Mandela bullshit is Sinbad was never a genie, and people have that
Gotcha.
VHS tape. I mean,
Yeah, that
all
one,
kinds of stupid shit's going on.
I haven't heard that one, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It's like they're seeing how much history they can change. If it's not the Mandela effect, somebody's trying to change history just to make us think we're fucking retarded. I can't say retarded on fucking the air either. So not as smart, basic or extra. Sorry.
Do it.
What the fuck are some of these movies? Have you ever heard of the movie Prancer? Came out in the 80s.
There we go. I lost you there for a minute.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of the movie Prancer that came out in the 80s?
I
1989
think so.
on Tubi.
Pretty sure, yeah. On Tubi. I didn't even know Tubi was around
Yeah.
in '89.
Apparently it fucking was. It's on Tubi now, I guess. Oh, here's a great old fucking Christmas movie. Trading Places.
With Dan Aykroyd and
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
always
just reading
loved
this
that movie.
Mandela effect thing with Sinbad.
Did I send you down a
Whatever
rabbit hole?
happened to
Did
that
I?
guy? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that guy anyway? He was hot there for a few years and then just kind of just nothing.
Necessary Roughness, I think, is the last thing I remember him in, other than him doing stand up in his multicolored fucking hammer pants.
Well, yeah, I remember that too. But then I think in the early '90s, didn't he have a show called Sinbad? I know
I
he
think he
did
did.
because I specifically remember one episode. They were playing like Sega football or some shit. But he was a computer programmer, and his buddy was up like by 4 points, and he had to go 90 yards for Sinbad had to go like 90 yards for a touchdown or whatever with 2 seconds left. And he handed the ball off. The guy was like, "Oh, wrong move. I just won the game." And all of a sudden, this jetpack comes out of his back and goes sailing to the end zone. And the guy's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Computer programmer, bitch."
Some funny shit. I don't remember that episode, but yeah. And then Arsenio Hall. he's along the same lines, ain't he? He just fell off the face of the planet too, didn't he?
Yeah, man, he had his talk show was hot there for a while. Then he was in a few good movies. Um, what was that? Coming to America
The
was
mannequin.
one of them. The man again, yeah. But yeah, then he's kind of nothing.
Just fucking well, I heard that well, I saw that he got into a racial fight with one of his guests. I think is what, if I remember correctly, is what actually was his downfall. He was berating
Gotcha.
one of his guests on, and then his audience sided with the guest and just shut him down, so they canceled the show. Because I think what happened to him.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
yeah, here's a good one for you. That's Christmas adventure movies. Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger.
Yep. Damn it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie.
And the reason I brought that one up, I just want to double check and check the cast. Sinbad was the guy going against Arnold in that movie.
That's right, because they were both trying to get that doll or whatever at the same time.
Yep, the Turbo Doll.
Yep.
Oh, where is it? There's a great Danny DeVito movie. There it is. 20th Century Studios Christmas movies. You remember Deck the Halls,
Yeah. Okay.
where they were having the light wars.
Yep.
That one's definitely fucking hilarious. I can watch that one over and over again. It's so damn funny.
There's a couple newer ones that I like. Candy Cane Lane. I think it's an Amazon movie. I don't know if Eddie Murphy like contracted to do movies with Amazon, like Sandler did with Netflix. But that one was pretty good. And then Adam Sandler came out with one last year, I think it was, on Netflix. It was actually pretty good. I haven't found
Adam
it yet on
Sandler
here,
came
but
out with one on Netflix.
yep.
What's
Because
that
like
one
remember,
called?
I don't know how many years ago, like he contracted to do like 7 movies for Netflix, I think. Did 8 Crazy Nights, I look saw 8 Crazy Nights.
They have Go listed as a Christmas movie. Remember that piece of shit?
Go. I don't know if I've heard that one.
1999.
Who's in it?
Fuck that. Sarah Pauly, Timothy Olyphant, Katie Holmes, Jay Moore, Taye Diggs, Melissa McCarthy. That movie's about drugs. That is not about Christmas. Fucking Christ.
Let's see. Maybe it wasn't. I could have swore it's Adam Sandler. Oh, maybe it was that movie I told you about that was Eddie Murphy. That was on Amazon. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I'll have to look up the description of it. But either way, that one was pretty good.
So if you had to list off your top 5 movies that you got to watch at Christmas time, what are they?
Cooper's Christmas, National Lampoons, probably Surviving Christmas. Is that Ben Affleck one I told you? I think.
You missed a Ben Affleck Christmas movie too.
Oh, not Reindeer Games. How would I know? What the hell's the other one I usually watch? Well, I told you this Prep and Landing. Oh, Bad Santa. That's on there. That Prep and Landing, which is a cartoon. And then if there was one other one that I had to watch every year, yeah, I would probably go with Scrooged.
Yeah, your list is horribly different than mine.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, it's not. I mean, at least you didn't throw in there like fucking Elf or some stupid shit like that. But
Yeah,
I
no, I don't have to watch that.
I've had my fill of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. There's only so many times you can hear the shitters full. So
Right.
I got to knock that one off the list. But I still have to say Ghost of Girlfriend Past, Die Hard are 2 that have to go on that list. Lethal Weapon. I'll throw Lethal Weapon in there.
Oh, yeah,
After
that's a
that,
classic
though,
one.
after that, it's just random ones that you could throw in to fill it. Like I love Scrooged. So, but it's not a movie I want to watch every year. It's a movie I want to watch like every 5 years because I
Right.
just don't I can't get into it that hard. Trading Places, also it's like a once every couple years I'll dig into that one. I'm just flipping through some of these down here, and honestly, most of the Christmas movies are something I could, if it's on, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna go look for it. I
Right,
mean,
right.
and I can't get into the old school movies like Frosty and Rudolph and the Peanuts and all that crap because we've watched them every single year on repeat for how long growing up.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
Those are
trying to
ones that
find.
I'll watch like every 5 to 8 years.
Yeah, I'm trying to find new Christmas movies that stand up. Home Alone, don't need to see that again. Watched it too many times. Here's your I think it's Eddie Murphy movie. Candy Cane Lane. Is that Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about. For some reason I was thinking it was Adam Sandler, but it's a pretty funny movie.
But yeah, I'm just flipping through these and these are all movies that if they're on, I'll watch, but there's nothing I have to watch to get into the Christmas spirit.
Right.
I mean, not anymore anyway. When I was a kid, yeah, that was probably a little different. Like Gremlins. Gremlin comes on, I can watch it for like 30 minutes and then I'm like, "Oh, I remember all of this now and we can move on." Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah, isn't that
Oh,
Tim Allen?
yeah. Yep. A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Shit.
Neither have I,
I know
but
what it is, but I've never seen it.
if it came on, I'm guessing I'd make it 15 to 20 minutes before I'm like, "Yeah, what else is on?"
All
So I
right, just for reference,
yeah,
I mean, any time of the year, what's one movie, if it's on TV, you're sitting and watching it?
any time of the year, I'd have to say pretty much any Matthew McConaughey movie. Like Fool's Gold, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, Dazed and Confused, like
What about that one where he's uh
Lincoln Lawyer,
the gambling where they called him for the gambling hotline? He's worked with Al Pacino.
Two for the Money.
That's it. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, like Reign of Fire is one of my favorite movies because if you see him in the fight scene in that one, he is a rip some bitch. Like he's scary in that fucking movie. But yeah, basically you throw out a McConaughey movie, I'm in. There's only a handful of Travolta movies that I won't watch. I won't watch Grease and I won't watch any of his dancing and singing movies, but his action
Oh
movies are
boy,
usually pretty good.
you're missing out.
Bruce Willis, Fifth Element, Die Hards, can always throw one of those on. Here's one I don't know if you knew was out there or not, but Next with Nicolas Cage and Jessica Biel.
Uh-uh.
That one that's a top fucking tier movie in my world. I will watch it about every time it comes on. Basic premise of it is he's got a special gift. He can see a certain amount of time into the future,
Okay.
like 2 minutes. So somebody stole a nuclear weapon and the FBI is trying to get him to help him finish a case, like find it because it's in America.
This is from
It's a great movie.
2007, huh?
That's a great movie. It's one of the better
Oh,
Nicholas.
maybe I have. Yeah, he's the magician.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's right. I might have seen that.
It's a great movie. What else we got out there that just whenever it pops up, I can just turn. Oh, Moneyball. I can watch Moneyball on fucking repeat. Moneyball,
That is a pretty good movie.
Knight's Tale. I love A Knight's Tale.
Oh yeah. Yep. Heath
That's
Ledger's
funny no
really good
matter
in
how many
that.
times you watch it. And then you got Dirty Dursky running around in that movie. Well, the guy that looks like him anyway. I sent him that meme quite a few times because he'll thong you. What's Cuba Gooding Jr. movie, Men of Honor?
Men of Honor.
It's one where he's the Navy master diver.
Oh, yep, that's right. I do remember that one.
What's the? I just thought of it and then I lost it when you said something. There's another movie along that genre that I. Oh, Shawshank Redemption. I used to watch that on
Oh
repeat.
yeah. Easy. Easy,
That's a
yeah.
great one. I do not like Bull Durham. I'm not a Bull
Yeah, I
Durham
like it.
fan.
I just not it's not something I can just watch all the time though.
I would, and Wes hates me for this, and I bring it up all the time. if Susan Sarandon wasn't in the movie, I'd like it. That was a horrible casting for a lead main actress. I did not like it at all, not even a little bit. Not a fan. I can watch Major League every time it comes on though.
Oh yeah, that's a good franchise.
The Replacements, best sports movie ever. The Replacements.
Sports in general?
Football, best football movie that's entertaining that I can watch on repeat. That you can watch
You didn't
over and
like the
over again.
program? You didn't like the
Not
program?
I liked it, but not so much anymore.
Or Varsity Blues, Friday Night Lights?
I would say Replacements are better. Is a better movie. I like all of those, don't get me wrong, but the one that I can
Yeah.
watch multiple times in a day would have to be The Replacements, and that beats out Moneyball. I mean, if The Replacements or Moneyball is on, I'll watch The Replacements. Any other sports movie against Moneyball, I'll probably watch Moneyball.
Yeah. What about Hoosiers?
I've seen it enough, and it's fallen off. That style of basketball isn't played anymore, so it's pointless
Yeah,
to
that's
watch
true.
anymore. And Rudy is
Yeah.
all fake, and that's a made up story. None of that shit ever actually happened.
Really?
Yeah. They carried him off the field, but they did it as a joke because nobody liked him. Nobody put their jersey down so he could play. None of that shit's true. Somebody heard his story about how he walked on and played for 4 years and then finally got a sack and stuff like that, and then they turned it into a movie. None of it's real.
It's real.
Not a single part of it, other than he was on the team and they carried him off the field. But the rest of the story is bullshit. Ask Wes about it sometime. He will lose
Oh
his
boy.
fucking shit trying to explain
I
that
just deal.
one. It's fucking funny when he goes off about that one. Oh, here's one. Here's one that you'll watch every time that it comes on, and I know you well enough to know that you'll watch it every time. Troy.
Ooh, that is a pretty good movie. It just depends on where they're at in the movie.
You're probably a Braveheart guy too.
You know, I don't know that I've ever actually watched the entire movie. Isn't it
I
like fucking 3 or 4 hours long?
Oh yeah, it's a nice long movie, but yeah, I
I
enjoy
remember
it.
it was
I'll
like
throw
2
it on there.
VHSs.
But I still don't think that's the best Mel Gibson movie out there. Like he's in so many other ones, but I honestly think the one where he did his biggest range, and it's gonna sound like I've seen one up close, but What a Woman Wants.
Yeah, where you can hear what women think.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, great movie.
yeah, and that's probably the biggest range that he showed because he played multiple characters in it. Multiple
Right.
mindset. Same character, multiple
There you go.
mindsets. And he evolved throughout the movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lethal Weapon movies are fucking awesome, but that was straight action throughout the entire thing. Braveheart, straight action. Like Ransom, straight action. All these movies. And then all of a sudden you have What Women Want, and he plays a comedic romantic guy. And I'm like, well, that's fucking different. I can watch this over and over again. It's funny as shit. Marissa Tomei.
I thought he was great in Daddy's Home too. And he played John C or not was it yeah, John Cena's dad.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen Daddy's Home, let
I think it's
alone Daddy's Home
I think is
2.
that what it's called? Daddy's Home? It's where well, it's because it's got Will Ferrell in it, so you ain't gonna watch
No,
it.
the fuck no, I ain't gonna watch it. Even though it's got Mark Wahlberg in it.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. And Will Ferrell's not playing his comedy like, you know, the shit you don't like, so you might actually enjoy it.
See, don't get me wrong. I mean, Will Ferrell, by all means, a lot of people think he's funny and he deserves the career he had because he fit the genre of people watching movies. Don't get me wrong. But it took me like 5 or 6 times of people making me watch Talladega Nights before I wasn't angry about it. And now if it comes on, I won't change the channel. Some of it's fucking
Either
funny.
first or your last.
Yeah, some of it's funny, but for the most part, it's stupid slapstick comedy. Whatever. But I don't think old school's funny at all. other than the part where you're my boy Blue. But I did like Will Ferrell's cameo that he made in The Wedding Crashers. That shit was funny.
Oh, his what the hell is this guy's name? Mom, Meatloaf.
Yeah,
Chaz.
Chaz.
Meatloaf.
Yeah. So some of it's funny, but not really. And then what the fuck is it?
Not really.
The one he was with Mark Wahlberg in, and his wife was super hot. The Knockaround Guys or something like that.
The other guys.
The other guys. Knockaround Guys was Vin Diesel. I'm sorry. But yeah, the other guys. I watched it the first time and I thought it was the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. By the third time, I'm like, it's okay. And the last time
Right.
I watched it, I actually laughed once. So apparently it's growing on me. And I think it was the death pop that got me. But I I don't think if you took away all Will Ferrell's movies out of my life, I would miss a single one of them. To be honest,
That's fucked up.
I just really don't like even Elf, since it's Christmas theme. I've never watched Elf all the way through. Everybody swears by that fucking movie that it's funny, and I'm just like, this is like Ace Ventura on steroids of not funny. But everybody has a different opinion, and nobody usually sides with mine. So
I'm not surprised.
no, I don't blame them. I mean, I have a particular aura about me apparently that I just don't like certain shit.
That's right.
It's weird. Like I'm sure if you threw out your favorite Will Ferrell movie, I can make it probably 30 minutes before I change channel, if that tops.
Man, I don't even know what my favorite one of his would be. Step Brothers, maybe, I guess, probably.
That's the worst one you could have picked. Because I will yell boats and hoes till the end of my days, but I will never watch that movie. Because I've watched it in every part of that movie. I've come in at a different time and I have to change it within like 10 minutes because I just can't handle it anymore. Although I like the other actor in a lot of other movies. What the hell's his name? Because he plays that stupid character in Talladega Nights too.
John C. Riley.
Yeah. So he's one of those characters where he gets stuck in shitty movies in a character. Like he was in Dirk Diggler. He was in that movie where he played a shitty character in that movie. He's in Talladega Nights playing a shitty character. He was in Walk the Line playing a shitty character. And then he's
Walk
in
Hard.
Walk Hard. And then he's in a movie like For the Love of the Game. He plays a great character in that, and you can get behind him, where he's the catcher for Kevin Costner. Like, he's a super well-rounded actor that gets a lot of fucking work because he can go from serious to funny over and over again. And he's memorable, but he's not quite the main character in all this shit.
Except for, I would say, Wreck-It Ralph. He was the main voiceover.
Yeah, which is
But he was
great.
great
I
in
love,
Perfect
I
Storm,
fucking
too.
love Wreck-It Ralph. It's one of my favorite movies. Like favorite cartoon movies. Wreck-It Ralph's right up there. Love it. It's a good time. But yeah, I love that guy as an actor. I mean, I don't like all of his movies, but I like what he's done. I like his conglomerate of the range that he's done and all that shit. So I can definitely get behind him. I'm trying to remember what movie I saw him in that he stood out the most in, but it's like for the Love of the Game has to be up there for one of his best portrayals of a character.
Right.
So what genre do you lean to the most?
Yeah. You know, I'm all over the board. You know, my favorite movie is Tombstone.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie.
So that's the one movie, if it's ever on, I'm watching it. Um,
Val
and then
Kilmer
I'd
is
have to really think of
the best Doc Holliday ever out of all the Doc
man.
Hollidays.
I mean, even some of the other guys did a pretty good job because, like, I think Costner was a doc, not a doc, Wyatt Earp.
Yep.
I was talking about Kurt Russell, I guess, but yeah, either way, solid fucking movie. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that I really lean towards because I've kind of changed over the years.
You can't go wrong with a Kevin Costner movie, other than Susan Sarandon and Bull Durham. But Kevin
Yeah,
Costner
it feels like
plays.
anytime,
What's that?
anytime Field of Dreams comes on, you know, great movie.
See, and then you
With
fall
Kevin
in.
Costner and James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
You
James
know,
Earl Jones movies are great as well. Forrest Whitaker has a lot of great fucking movies he's in too.
man, he's been in everything.
I know, and he puts out fucking great fucking roles in every one of them.
Yep.
So I don't know if you had to nail down. That I started at 5, and we were on Christmas movies, but I'm gonna nail down your best movie ever, your favorite movie that if all the other movies went away that you wanted to save for the rest of eternity, what movie are you keeping?
Oh, that's Tombstone, hands down.
Yep, you and I are
No
on the
debate.
same. You and I are on the same bed. I can watch that movie forever and never get bored with it. There's a
Absolutely.
couple parts that probably could have done without, but for the most part, overall movie Tombstone is got to be right up there. It's got to be in the top of everything.
Yeah, only a couple of those scenes from the love interest in him that they had between them, but they still wasn't that bad. That's the only part that kind of slowed the movie down a little bit.
Which love interest are you talking about? Big Nose Kate, or are you talking about the other
No, I'm
one?
talking about with Wyatt Earp,
Oh yeah,
the actress chick. They ended up leaving his wife for.
I wasn't a big fan of his wife, but I probably would have left her too.
No shit.
Her and her opium problem.
That's right.
And
She
I
could
still
handle it though.
and I still think that the youngest brother had the hottest wife.
What the hell? That was Bill Paxton, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, he definitely had the we could be sisters. One of my favorite characters in that movie is still I forgot his name already. God damn it.
What about Billy Bob's role?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Billy Bob.
But yeah, that was just a great scene.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play that shit out any better. He acted his ass off in that. And then he lost a lot of weight, became Angelina Jolie's slam piece. He was just on
Slam
Joe
piece.
Rogan not too long ago. That was a good episode.
Really?
Yeah, he was he talked about everything that happened all the way through his whole career and how he got his start where he went to Hollywood and he was doing some other job and it wasn't paying enough money, and then all of a sudden he gets paid $75 to be an extra or some shit in a movie. And he's like, fuck this. If I can keep making this, just showing up in movies, I'm going to do that. And then he got his lead role and ran with it. It was a pretty good
No shit.
episode. Yeah. You should definitely watch that one. It was good shit. That was because Landman has become extremely popular. Is how he got back in the spotlight. That show's awesome. Well, we've definitely eaten up about an hour and a half of fucking movie talk here. Is there anything else you want to throw out? Like what's going
Nope.
on with your AI music career? So where can they at least find your music now? You got that shit all over the place, or you still
Well,
hoarding it just on Facebook?
all of my songs are up on Facebook. I've got the music video on YouTube and TikTok, and then I also have, that's the Laundromat Legend, and then I have the Cadillac 3 music only up on TikTok, which I got a video coming soon for that.
All right, you're putting the videos together, the AI videos again.
That's right.
Outstanding. Well, I did listen to the Cadillac 3 that you put up the other day. That's pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I haven't seen the other one yet, but I'm sure it'll pop up on my feed shortly.
Absolutely. It has a funny way of doing it.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and wrap her up, and you have a wonderful evening, and we'll hit this shit next week. How's that sound?
Sounds good, brother.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, later.
It's called Frosty Ding It, and I'm the dolphin, and you're the flower.
Well, I guess I think it should be Dr. Parker, but